James Mclynas for Sheriff of Pineles County. 16 minutes. Why is Sheriff Robert Gualtieri lying to all of us and the press about Randal Drake? According to Sheriff Robert Gualtieri himself, as stated in his press conferences, the last known employment for Randal Drake was in 2015 when he worked for the Florida Firearms Academy. When asked about this again, if there were any new updates on Randal Drake's work history or what he has been doing since 2015, Sheriff Robert Gualtieri again stated there are no new updates on that subject. However, I have now uncovered that Randal Drake worked for W.O.W, or Wide Open West Cable TV Company, and was not terminated from that employment until the day after his arrest. This is now a national news story, and in not one single article do they mention Drake's employment as a cable TV installer in the Tampa Bay area and his access to hundreds of homes, attics, or bedrooms. Did he steal some of these guns from customers? Was he using his access to spy on children? Was he in your home? These are important questions that not only need answers, but the public deserves answers. All Wide Open West employees were sent an email detailing the allegations and the arrest on multiple felonies, and specifically told not to discuss this with any media or other members of the public. They were instructed to direct all inquiries to a Josh Haddon Leggett and given a WOW email address, email attached to this article. As an employee of WOW Cable Company, Randal Drake was going in and out of literally hundreds of homes here in the Tampa Bay area as Randal the Cable Guy, and Sheriff Robert Gualtieri makes a decision to keep this important fact from the public. Why is he lying to all of us? The WOW email very specifically states that they are fully cooperating with law enforcement's ongoing investigation, so why is Sheriff Bob willfully and intentionally lying to the press, stating there are no new updates when specifically asked about Drake's work history in a recent press conference? WOW was forced to hurriedly fire Drake after he was released on bond the day after his arrest and likely to try and return to work. Sheriff Gualtieri made several references to Drake being a sleeper terrorist or claiming he was like the Vegas shooter. However, he was then released on bond, just $20,000 bond, $2,000 paid, the very next day. So Drake can't be too much of a bad guy, or is he the bad guy? Sheriff Gualtieri has been all over the press claiming he is, and Sheriff Bob released him anyway. What are they hiding? When you are ready for a sheriff that does not lie to you, vote James Mclynas for Sheriff of Pineles County in 2020.
These really are the most concerning people, because you don't know about them until they engage in devastating acts and kill a whole bunch of people. He could have caused some serious damage.
Yeah, guns, weapons, explosives, a disturbing note, all of this found in this man's home, along with more evidence that has the sheriff worried he might have been planning something big and dangerous here in the Bay Area. And as disturbing as this story is, it's a relief to many people that tonight that man is behind bars.
It's all because deputies went to his home to serve a warrant for child pornography. Nightside reporter Mark Rivera shows you that they did not expect to find an arsenal.
This is a quiet neighborhood in Dunedin, but inside of this home, in Randal Drake's room in a locked closet, long guns, bows, pistols, a silencer made out of an oil filter, improvised explosive devices, pipe bombs, and maps of schools in Hillsborough County. Enough for major carnage.
It looks like the closet of a man prepared for war. Military fatigues hanging up, an AK-47 mounted on the wall, thousands of rounds of ammo, and a handwritten letter by Randal Drake saying the world will burn.
I've seen him out there working on his car and that. He had a Mustang. He would be out there working on it, but never spoke to him or anything.
In fact, neighbor Tim Klinsky says in the 3 years the Drakes lived on the block, they never spoke to him. The Pineles Sheriff's Office says the 24-year-old lived in this home with his parents and was homeschooled from a young age. He used to work at a firearms store in Pasco County, but was fired. And at some point, deputies say he started making homemade explosives and scouting elementary and middle schools and the Hillsborough water treatment plant. The sheriff characterized Drake as the kind of guy you normally hear about after a deadly attack.
Randal appears to be, as we would refer to, as a sleeper. We have no criminal intelligence information on him. He has no criminal history, no background. He named his guns. That's weird.
Back in his Dunedin neighborhood, Drake's neighbors are still trying to make sense of it all.
Crazy. It's all just crazy. I mean, why else would anybody have any of that stuff? It just shows how people don't know their neighbors anymore.
In Dunedin, Mark Rivera, 10 News.
Drake's bond was set at $20,000. The sheriff says if he's able to bond out of jail, they will still hold him for an involuntary psychiatric evaluation.
We have a 10 News alert out of Pineles County. What started as a child pornography bust turned into the discovery of guns, explosive, and a very chilling message. 24-year-old Randal Drake was arrested earlier today after the Pineles County Sheriff's Office executed a child porn search warrant. But in Drake's bedroom, deputies found 3 homemade explosives along with more explosive components, about a dozen different guns, a homemade silencer, and about 2,300 rounds of ammo. Investigators say they found maps and aerial images of 2 different schools, along with a handwritten note that said in part, quote, "I will have bloody revenge." The sheriff's office is still investigating. Right now, deputies don't believe Drake was part of any radical or hate groups and was acting.
Need a car? Don't forget to stop by carmarshal.com, where you can scout through over 100,000 new and used car vehicles. Take a look around. Get you a new affordable car. carmarshal.com.
Hey Charlotte County, this is Charlotte County COPWATCH, and I found that I had to make a change this ending on my videos, letting you know about the channel and fair use laws, you know, how we can report on other people's reporting and how it's good, how it's bad, etc. But you guys can look it up yourself. It is legal. It's in there. But like I've told you before, that I've been cut off from making money on YouTube for 4 years. It's really weird, bizarre, but they cut the money off, but they said you can keep the channel, and now YouTube makes all the money. And if you get bored, plug it into Social Blade website, and you'll see that they are making a huge amount off the site. Right now it's at 63 million views, 53,000 subscribers, almost 3 million views a month. You know, trying to wake people up, and I make nothing. In fact, I got a customer that's ex-congressman. He said if I could ever find a lawyer, sue YouTube on it. But because this is nuts, 4 hours a day, and to save America. You know, but at the same time, it's worth it. Look at what our founding fathers did. They died for this country. So, but getting back to the money part, this is why I'm redoing the video. Is my dream of everyone giving $1, and it's going to be $53,000 a year, or if they did Patreon, which you know, can be monthly. That is not working. That'd be great if it did. Nothing is perfect. And I appreciate the people that do donate, you know, what they can on PayPal. And there again, I'm letting you guys know that is not much. Is, you know, monthly is, oh my god. So anyways, yes, you cannot live on it. It's very, very, very low amount. But the dollar things, I do appreciate that. But when I first said everybody give $1, that's not working. I'm just letting you guys know it's, yeah, that's that dream. Everybody gives $1. 53,000 subscribers, it's not working. So yes, if you can give more than that, you know, I appreciate it. Like I said, you know, I'm in a unique situation where, you know what, we're already debt free, and I'm not rich, but with the little business that we have, I am able to do what I am able to do 45 hours a day, you know, letting you guys know what's going on. In 4 years, I've did the whole thing myself. 12,000 videos on there. I literally get emails where people are like, holy crap, I never knew it was this bad. And it is this bad, and it's getting worse every day because we have the internet, we have cell phones, we have cameras everywhere now, and it's just disgusting what's going on. And then, as you guys know too, we got Trump, we got Jeff Sessions doing a war on drugs, and now he wants to go after the forfeiture laws again. It's just unfreaking real. So if you can give more than that dream of everybody giving $1, yeah, that old video, that's not working. They're not, they're just not. So anyways, if you can give more than that dream is not working. Hardly anybody is giving. There you go. So that's why I'm remaking the video. If you can give more than that, that would be great. And there again, like I said, the Patreon's there. There is some people on there that are starting to give, but there again, it's very, very low. And like I said, I don't want to get rich off of that. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing because, you know, it's still so stinking corrupt. It's not even funny. My court case that I'm going to be paying out of my pocket myself with Charlotte County's coming up. They illegally looked me up and then posted all my information on LEOAFFAIRS website. They basically doxed me, however you want to say that. I forget what the word is, and they outed me, man. And that information on that site went out to 500 sheriffs, deputies, people that work at the jail, etc., etc., etc. So, yeah, it is very, very scary, but we're going to do a federal case, 1983 case, violating freedom of speech. We have 17 cameras in the house now. We got 2 cameras in the car. I always carry a camera plus a cell phone. A lot of people are highly recommending I get a vest now. If I could, if the wife would let me, I would run for sheriff. We are trying to push the thing nationwide right now. Where just to mix it up and to get the topics out there is register to run for sheriff, NPA, no party affiliation, as a write-in, and that is completely free, and you can participate in the elections. And there's a lot of stuff. We got a guy, James Mclynas in Pineles County, Tampa, who almost won. He experienced the corruption himself. The story is unbelievable. Look him up. It's mind-blowing what they did. It pissed him off. He is very, very smart. He has way more money than I did. He ran for sheriff at the last 3 months last year in 2016 and almost won. He got all of the black vote. And the reason why he did that is because he ran in, I will not bust, we're in Florida, I will not bust anybody for weed anymore unless it's an ungodly huge amount, like pounds. And then he also ran in no more victimless crimes, no more of this freaking road pirate bull crap. And then he was going to cut the budget by 30%. And when you think about that, you can. If you stop the road pirates, you can get rid of a bunch of people. Gone. So, the wife has been saying, yes, I can, yes, I can't. So I don't know. We're trying to find somebody that can do it because I am busy doing this anyways. But, so I'm making a video, like I said, that $1 a month from everybody, you know, for 53,000 subscribers, that is not working. I'm just letting you guys know. Absolutely give way more than $1 a month. If you can, I appreciate anything. By the way, remember, too, when you give that, PayPal takes like freaking 15 to 20%, so it's even worse than that. But, and there again, like I'm letting you guys know, it's way, what I get is very, very low. Appreciate it. But it is very, very low. Can't live on it. I'm just, you know, I'm working, and that's what I'm working on. And that court case is going to cost a buttload of money. That's federal court. Just the filing fees and the depositions that we're going to be doing with this corrupt cop. So there's another reason to give. We are going to be doing a deposition with this very corrupt. He was in a drug squad. He is a bad guy. He's on steroids. We heard steroids are rampant here. That's why their attitude is so bad. And we are going to get him on video, and it will be on YouTube. So that case alone is $5,000 just to bring it to court, and that's my money out of my pocket. So there's another reason to give, and give way more than $1 if you can. So keep that in mind. This is the new video, and I see, God, I talk a lot. It's already 7 minutes, but had to make it just to let you know that $1 a month from everybody is not working. They're not doing it. So if you can give more than that, please. So thanks. Keep it up. Share, like, subscribe, tell your friends, send me your videos on corruption, and I'll post it.